Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your mid-April 2023 monthly tarot reading. This is a mid-month reading. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go through the entire zodiac, so each sign will have their own individual reading. And what I'm doing is I'm switching things up just a little bit here. I am looking at the general energies for the rest of April. If you do like this reading, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you are subscribed. And also, thank you guys for being here. So, I am starting with Aries. I have a bunch of cards here. We have Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing, protect your energy, intuitive awakening, and sacred medicine. So, all of you, the collective as a whole, may resonate. This video will be timestamped down below. All right, so let's take a look at the rest of April, please, for Aries. So I'm starting out, Aries, with pulling you like an overall guidance card for the rest of April. Where do you need to put your focus? So let's take a look. And then what I'm going to do is pull you some tarot and then several different oracle cards after that. Visionary. Okay. So you could be seeing something. This can represent several different things. You may be seeing something. You may have a vision. There also could be something you're seeing. Maybe you're gaining a higher perspective. Let's see what else we get. I'm now going to the tarot, looking at what Aries has for the rest of April. What does Aries have coming up for the rest of April, please? All right, what does Aries have coming up looking at the rest of April 2022, please? Aries. First card out, we have a jumper. It's the King of Pentacles. Aries. All right, so at your foundation, we have Judgment. Next, I'm looking at the recent past. Ten of Cups. Okay. Next, I'm looking at what's crowning you. Let's see this. Three of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords. Okay, so what's coming up in the near future for Aries, please? What do they have coming up in the near future? Oh, we have two here. Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So these did kind of land sideways. So, of course, you have to take it however it resonates for you. But what I'm really getting with this, Aries, is this is you moving on quite quickly for some of you from some sort of maybe painful situation. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, so if there was a loss of money prior, and maybe it wasn't even for you, Aries, it could have been for someone in your family. But if there was a loss, or possibly even like a problem with communication, we see you just moving forward. We see you setting your intentions, and with Visionary here, you're definitely moving towards your dreams. And so, yeah, you could have been holding back with the Four of Pentacles due to this Three of Swords, not wanting to get hurt again. But you've been going through a healing process, Aries. This is you releasing this old pain. And first card out is the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles certainly could be your energy, very focused on your coins, your career, but also maybe your family, home life. You have the Ten of Cups in the recent past. For those of you where this is on the relationship front, there could have been a loss in your family or a loss of a relationship, but this is a new opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles that's coming in. And for some of you, it's coming in fast. So there could be a lot of communication around this. And with Judgment here, a very important decision. This would be life-changing. Very important decision is needed. I could even be reading for a few of you where you're reviving something. Oh yeah, look at this. So we have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Star. And then we have the Page of Wands. So you have the Page of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands. There's definitely news, communication coming in. Could be with an earth sign, or for some of you, this could definitely be with a fellow fire sign, or even maybe an Aquarius, Scorpio, possibly, Taurus even. But let's get you some additional guidance. This is very nice. This is a turning point, yes. It's a shift in the energy, and you're moving towards this Ace of Pentacles. And so, for some of you, this is maybe a lump sum of money. Could be maybe a gift even from family, because we do have the Ten of Cups here. For others, it certainly could be a raise, a promotion, or even maybe something legal. But let's take a look at what you have going on the love front, Aries. This is a mid-month reading for Aries. Let's see, what do they have coming up? Wow, release your ex, and it was in the reverse. I do not read these in the reverse, but if this was a breakup, you are getting over it. Look at that. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yeah, now some of you, Aries, you may have met someone, or you're meeting someone here mid-April, and some of you, you're maybe kind of like still on the fence, maybe holding back, still afraid of getting hurt. But there could be some sort of like maybe aha moment here where maybe you feel this. It's possible maybe like an intense connection with someone. This could be soulmate for some of you, past life. But yeah, it is safe for you to love. Look at this. This is happening very soon. There will be news. There will be communication. This is very passionate, exciting energy. So yeah, some of you do have love coming in. All right, let me go to my deck. This is one of my new decks. I love it. It is the Fantasyland Oracle deck. I did just post brand new pictures of this deck if you are interested. But let's get you some more guidance for the rest of April, please. What is the guidance for Aries? If you are dealing with a King of Pentacles is loyal, responsible, very grounded, down-to-earth individual. This could be male or female. It's just they're showing up in their masculine energy. So isn't this interesting? Because we have Haunted, and then we also have Home Sweet Home. So I feel like I'm reading for some Aries where you are releasing some sort of heartache. So for those of you where it wasn't an ex or a breakup, there could have been something with family. For some of you, maybe it was like a loss of a home, something like that. I am even getting that some of you Aries, you are moving house. And so could even be like literally starting a new life, a new phase. You are letting go of this heartache and this pain, whatever's haunted you. You are moving away from that. You are letting it go with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. All right, let's see. What other decks am I drawn to use for you, Aries? All right, let's just look at career. What is the guidance for Aries on the career front? Okay, we have heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Now, these two go hand in hand. Visionary, this is you having a vision. And if you don't, at this time, you could actually be creating that in your mind, manifesting your dreams. You're on that path. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right, let's see what signs you're dealing with. So you are moving towards something that is going to make your heart very happy, Aries. Okay, who is Aries dealing with? Who is Aries dealing with? Fire. So definitely could be another fire sign. And we have Aries. Could be another Aries for some of you. All right, Aries, I hope that you find this little reading helpful. If you do, please make sure you are subscribed and give this video a thumbs up. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-April 2023 mid-month reading. Let's see what you have coming up for the rest of April. Let's take a look for Taurus, please. I do want to wish all of you Taurians a very happy birthday. Oh my God, you have the same card as Aries. It just jumped right out. Visionary. So this is all about going after your heart's desires, having a vision, taking those action steps as far as bringing your dreams to reality. Okay, let's see. At the bottom here, Taurus, we do have protect your energy. So isn't that interesting? I feel like the message here for some of you Taurians is to protect your dreams. Okay? But let's see what you have coming up here, looking at the rest of April for Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up for the rest of April, please, Taurus? First card out and it just flew out. It's the Six of Cups. Very nice. All right. So for me, that's current energy. Very nice, Taurus. All right. At your foundation. Wow. 2 sixes. We have the Six of Wands. Recent past, we have the Knight of Swords. Crowning you, we have the Hermit. Okay. Interesting. All right, so what's coming up in the near future? Ooh, Five of Wands. Okay. So pick and choose your battles. Ooh, and look at that. We have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that's very interesting, Taurus. That could be why we have protect your energy. You could be dealing with, you know, a lot of like toxic energies or individuals. Interesting though with the With the 2 6s, we have the 5, the 6s, and then a 7. So that's interesting. Let's see. Wow. 7 of Swords with the Moon. This is deception all day. That's what I'm getting with this. So you may have someone around you who's deceptive, maybe just acting very shady, clearly hiding something, Taurus. So just be aware. Maybe you're going to confront this person here in the near future. Interesting. I could be reading for some Taurians where this 6 of Cups, which was the first card that popped out, so this energy is very significant. You could be reuniting with someone, but in the near future, if you guys were on a break or something like that, just be aware that, you know, this can be misunderstandings. You could be dealing with some energies where, you know, maybe they're stirring the pot, or maybe they get like annoyed easily, and so this is why you have to protect your energy. This is why you have to pick and choose your battles, basically. So that's interesting. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, and then we also have Aries here with the Fool. So interesting, and they just got Visionary, so maybe some of you have Aries and Taurus in your chart. We do have this beautiful Ace of Wands here, though. So if this is on the love front, yeah, some of you Taurians, you could be moving towards someone else, a new relationship, a new possibility. Especially if you're dealing with someone who likes to fight a lot. Maybe you guys did take a break, but you could be moving towards somebody else, something brand new. Because at your foundation, Taurus, you have the 6 of Wands. This is a tension. You could right now, or even in the recent past, or for those of you where it hasn't happened yet, it could be here over the next couple of weeks. You could be running into like someone you went to school with. Could be a Virgo with the Knight of Swords, the Hermit. Also could be a Gemini. Maybe you're going to bump into someone and this person may adore you, or vice versa. This is you getting a lot of attention. Other people may not like it. This also could be some sort of interference or competition. So yeah, just be careful. Someone could be trying to deceive you or trap you. I am getting that in some way, Taurus. So just be aware. With Visionary, you may already actually know this, especially with the Hermit crowning you. All right, very interesting, Taurus. Let's take a look at your love life. What is the guidance for Taurus? But with this 6 of Cups, you know, if you do have low vibe individuals around you, anything like that, just put your focus on those friends, those people around you that you love, that love you, that make you happy. With the 6 of Cups, it's a nice light energy. So again, pick and choose your battles. Some of you are going to completely avoid this. Trust me, I do it all the time. But let's see, what is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? Yeah, you have something new coming in now. Yes, there's a possibility that maybe you guys grew up together, or you know this person already. Others, it could be a soulmate. It may feel like you've known them forever, even if, you know, maybe they came into your life quickly here in the recent past. You have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Look at this, past life. I mean, you may feel just very comfortable with another person. There could be a very strong attraction here. Religious factors is at the bottom of the deck, so maybe this person is very different from you, but you know what? Different can be good, right? All right, let me go to my Fantasy Land Oracle. This is one of my new decks. I did just release several new pictures of it. It's a gorgeous deck, very unique deck. If you are interested, the link is below. What is the guidance for Taurus, please? Looking at the rest of April. Someone is watching. We have paradigm shift and then innocence. Look at this. Yeah, I'd say, Taurus, someone is definitely watching. And that's exactly what this is. I think you know it. That's why we have the Hermit here. The Hermit is a very wise, for some of you, an old soul, very wise individual. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Moon. Some of you may be psychic. You know this. And so, yeah, look at this. Someone is watching with paradigm shift. So if you didn't know, you're definitely going to know here in the near future. Here, in this particular card, here, you see we have the horn here. And so what I'm really getting with this is your intuition is definitely picking up some things here. So, yeah, really pay attention to that. Maybe some of you Taurians here, the rest of April, you may realize a thing or two. And this is why we have protect your energy. You may realize that you're being watched. Now, for some of you, it could be an ex. It could be someone that you already know. All right, let's get you guidance on the career front. Wow, this card just shot right out. Look at that. It goes perfect with the Hermit and also Visionary, and it's study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So look at that. So again, pick and choose your battles. I mean, is this worth your energy? Definitely, probably not. So for some of you, this could be what you're focused on. Yeah, I mean, you could be picking up like a new hobby, or maybe you're growing in your career. You could be learning something new, studying something new. But again, Taurus, you are very wise. You are very wise. And with the Visionary card, this is all about you manifesting your dreams. All right. Who is Taurus dealing with? Definitely could be dealing with an Aries, a Virgo. This is strong Leo here as well with the Six of Wands and the Five of Wands. Taurus. Who's Taurus dealing with? Cancer, Leo. All right, guys, I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. If you are interested in having a private reading, all of my information is listed down below. All right, Taurus, have a great rest of April. Hi, Gemini. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-April 2023 monthly reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, you have patience. So I'm starting out here with pulling you like an overall guidance card. This may be where you need to put your focus here, Gemini. Looking at the rest of April, you have patience. Which, you know, Mercury is going retrograde, and so Let's see what you have coming up here, looking at the rest of April for Gemini. What does Gemini have coming up the rest of April, please, Gemini? Ooh, first card out, the Devil. He is in the reverse, so that is good. So some of you Geminis, you definitely may have felt trapped, stuck, blocked, being controlled in a negative sense. Let's see. Could have been dealing with really anything that was unhealthy, toxic. Could be an environment, or even a behavior, an obsession. Look at that, 9 of Swords in the reverse at your foundation. For some of you, this was fear, but fear on a whole nother level. But you're coming out of this energy. You have the Queen of Wands. So some of you, yes, you could have been scared of a fire sign. But for others, I think that maybe, you know, maybe you had your heart set on something in particular, very passionate about a subject. Maybe this was in your career, whatever this was, but this was like extreme fear, or a very stressful situation. For some of you, it was a nightmare, and you may have felt blocked, but you're coming out of this energy, so that is good. So with the Queen of Wands, this could have been you starting those action steps here, taking those steps as far as manifesting something. Let's see, what's crowning Gemini? The Seven of Wands. Some of you dealing with a Leo. All right, what does Gemini have coming up in the near future, please, Gemini? The Knight of Cups. All right, so, for some of you, this definitely could be an offer. It could be a love offer, but that's not for everybody. For others, it certainly could be an apology. Oh yeah, look at this, because maybe someone betrayed you. 10 of Swords. You may have ended it with someone, or it could have ended quite harshly if this is a friendship or a love relationship, a work partnership. But whatever has ended, you know, if someone did you wrong here with the 10 of Swords, for some of you, maybe it was a very unhealthy relationship or friendship. Maybe this person was actually maybe really a very negative influence on you. Maybe you were dealing with someone who was very controlling. I like that you have the Seven of Wands here, because this is you fighting back. This is you saying, you know, no, I'm not gonna tolerate this ish, basically. And if someone is trying to come back in who may have, I mean, really betrayed you, Gemini, this could be you firmly saying no. You could be waiting it out with patience here. And honestly, some of you are possibly still quite angry about this whole situation. Yeah. 10 of Swords and then the 6 of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. So this could have been a very harsh ending, Gemini, and it could have been quite loud. So you may have been very loud about it, put it on social media, or, you know, vice versa. Someone could have basically like aired out all of the dirty laundry, you know what I'm saying? And so that's not a good combination. This is definitely something being done publicly. And so that's not cool. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here with the Three of Swords. I mean, this is like the ultimate betrayal with the Devil, Three of Swords. So someone really hurt you, and with the Queen of Pentacles, could be family for some of you, but for others, you know, this is maybe a business partner or someone at work with the Queen of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, this is painful. It's quite painful. So someone really hurt you. And then they could have like really been loud about it. You know, if you guys broke up, they could have put it all over social media, something like that. So yeah, someone really broke your heart. Wheel of Fortune. This is karma. I mean, this is karmic. So if someone really hurt you like that, just know that this is karma. So meaning that if someone went out of their way to hurt you and cause you pain, just give it to God, give it to the universe, because that's exactly what they're going to attract. So whatever, you know, someone did to you, that is their karma. The same thing will be done to them in some way. The good news, Gemini, is you're coming out of this energy. So I'm very happy to see this. This was you possibly, no matter if you're a male, female, does not matter. Queen of Wands here, upright in the recent past. This was like you maybe getting your fire back, your confidence back. Some of you are pissed off. You do have the Knight of Cups. So just be aware, Gemini, that you may have this person maybe trying to come back around. This definitely could be an apology for some of you. But this is a no. So those of you that resonate with that, I'm reading for some Geminis where you're not having it. Yeah, so very interesting read. Let's take a look at your love life. But that's some pretty painful energy, honestly. All right, what does Gemini have coming up on the love front? There we go. Separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. I mean, this is a good thing. Definitely. But there you go. So give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I am reading for some Geminis where you're torn. I mean, you're a Gemini. So you definitely, you know, there's a part of you where you definitely may still care about this person, and you definitely may reach out to them, or you're going to hear from them here in the near future. Some of you may want it, others you definitely don't. But I am reading for some Geminis where I feel like you're torn. I mean, this person hurt you. For some of you, they put you through it. And so you guys are separated. They could be trying to come back in right now. And this is you definitely standing firm, saying no. But there is going to be some sort of offer or gesture made here in the near future. This person could come in, Gemini, and be very charming. If you are dealing with the devil, I mean, they're charming as hell, right? And so just be careful. I don't like that we have this, because when you see the Ten of Swords come up like this, especially if you have a lot of readings, if you're seeing this card like over and over again, that is just basically beating a dead horse. It also can be, you know, someone who's coming back around, Gemini, and maybe they're adding another sword. So be careful that this person is not, you know, betraying you again. Or for some of you, it could be over and over again, because we have the Wheel of Fortune there. So just be careful. All right, let's get you one of my cards. This is the Fantasyland Oracle deck. It is a beautiful deck. I did just post some new pictures if you're interested in checking it out. All right, let's see. Wow, look at this. Find a new tribe. This could even be, for some of you Geminis, maybe multiple people that are involved in this situation that did this to you. So just be very careful. It is karmic. So, you know, what people do to you, don't respond. Give it to the universe, because it's just going right back to sender, basically. Find a new tribe. Look at this. Be present. You also have patience there, so don't overreact. Stand firm. I like that you have this powerful energy here. For some of you, this is you just saying, no way, you know, no way, get away, leave me alone. This is you on higher ground. Some of you are taking the higher road. You're keeping a distance from this person, but with patience and be present. Just, you know, put your focus on maybe the simple things in life. She's here in the garden. She's smelling the flowers. So yeah, be present. Some of you definitely need a new tribe. This could have been like a very toxic environment, or some low vibe energies that you were dealing with. Yeah, and maybe they were some shady characters with take off your mask. Yeah, so you may have thought that someone, or for some of you, I feel like it's multiple people. You may have thought that, you know, they were your friends, or they were, you know, decent human beings, but, you know, for some of you Geminis, it's a general reading, they were not. They were hiding some things. I really don't like that. So they could have really did you dirty. And if they haven't yet, and you resonate with this, just be aware. I mean, that's why we have readings, guys, so you can see the energy and you can prepare for it. And that's what some of you are doing with this Seven of Wands, so that's good. All right, let's get you some guidance on the career front for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So yeah, I mean, with the Knight of Cups here, I mean, the Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, and even the Queen of Wands here, you could be putting your focus on something else entirely, taking the higher road, keeping a distance from these low vibe distractions. And you definitely may have like a friend group, or an ex really trying to get back with you, trying to get a hold of you, trying to get your attention again. But you could be putting your focus elsewhere, maybe on some projects. It's springtime, so maybe doing some spring cleaning. There's a number of different things that you could be getting done at this time, Gemini. Yeah. All right, who's Gemini dealing with? All right, Scorpio. Scorpio and water, lots of water. Interesting. So we have fire, we have Capricorn, and then we have this Knight of Cups. So yeah, it could be a Scorpio, definitely. Pisces or Cancer. All right, Gemini, I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. Hi, Cancer. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-April 2023 monthly tarot reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, Cancer, so I am looking at what's coming up for you guys for the rest of April. I am starting out with pulling you like an overall guidance card. this may be where you need to put your focus, or for some of you, this is where your focus is at. Let's take a look for Cancer. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. You have 2, so I am going to take those. They are upright. Let's see. Chakra healing. Ooh, an eternal love. Aphrodite. Look at that. Beautiful. High Priest of Atlantis. Okay. So some of you, you're healing. I feel like this is your heart healing. Beautiful colors with the pink and the blue. Yeah. Definitely reading for some Cancers we are. Yeah, your heart is healing. All right, let's put these here. All right, let's take a look. What does Cancer have coming up? Looking at the rest of April. Cancer. Now, he's holding some crystals, and so yeah, you could be working with some healing crystals. You could be doing a variety of different things to help with this. But yeah, this is your heart healing. For some of you, this is a relationship healing, and that really could be with anybody. So for some of you, yes, it could be a romantic relationship that you are healing, but for others, it could be family, it could be a friendship. Let's see, what does Cancer have coming up? Which, if you are interested, I will just very quickly mention, guys, that I did just open a crystal shop. So you have access to that crystal shop, which I sell a variety of different things. You have access through Facebook, my Facebook, and also my Instagram. But it is over on my website. So that link is down below if you're interested in checking it out. All right, so first card out, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, beautiful. For some of you, this could be a family relationship. Others, it could be your marriage. It could be healing your marriage, or it could be a long-term partnership. All right, so we have the 7 of Pentacles here, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles. So look at all of these pentacles. So, you know, if you are married, or if you're in a relationship, maybe you guys were having some financial problems, or money could have been like in between you and your partner. Could have had some problems with money. Ooh, but look at that. So maybe re-sparking that passion. For some of you, definitely, with that Aphrodite energy. Or, you know, some of you, maybe you're landing a new job. You or your person. Someone could be landing a new job. 9 of Wands, but you're exhausted. Okay. Look at that, though, but you're moving forward. There will be news, communication. We have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, so this is a new beginning. Definitely could be a new job. Maybe some of you are getting a new job with a large company. This is something that maybe you've been persevering with. I mean, some of you could be coming out of the cold, or you were financially struggling. Some of you out of work. You could have waited for this or been dealing with this for a very long time. Don't give up. 9 of Wands. Some of you are so tired you may feel like giving up, but that's often when, you know, the miracle occurs. And so there will be news. There is a new beginning. So keep your eye on the prize. Just stay focused. Yeah, look at this. 8 of Wands. This could be something that comes in suddenly. You may hear from someone suddenly. Yeah, look at this. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Magician. So with the Magician, you have everything you need when it comes to making this a reality. And so, yeah, just keep going. That's really what I want to say. Keep going. Believe in yourself. Yeah, some of you, this is maybe some spiritual healing that's taking place. Others, your heart is healing. Others, this is financial recovery in a big way. Beautiful. It could be you, your family, all of you are going to be, you know, affected by this. So it could be that, you know, your finances are improving and also your relationship is improving. So very nice. All right. Let's take a look at that. For Cancer, what is the guidance for Cancer? Okay, we have reconciliation and let go of control issues. So for some of you, maybe you were split up, or maybe there was emotional distance between you and your person. It could be due to maybe someone was maybe too controlling. That's a possibility. Others, I feel like you are reconciling with someone, or this is you re-sparking the passion within your existing relationship. But just allow things to happen naturally, organically. Don't try to control every little thing. All right, let's go to my deck here. This is one of my new decks, the Fantasyland Oracle deck. It's a beautiful deck. I did just post some new pictures of it. If you are interested, that link is down below. All right, what is the guidance for Cancer? Look at this, Cancer. Divine connection, and then we have the Two of Cups here. So you're definitely going to hear from this person. This is communication. It may be sudden. For some of you, they may text you or email you, something like that. They may tell you they love you, definitely. Look at that. This is a beautiful union. All right. Let's get you some guidance on the career front, because there's a lot of pentacles here. It could even be reading for some Cancers where maybe you're a writer, maybe you're an artist. You may do some sort of like creative work for a living. If there was issues with a partnership, a business partner, that could be actually clearing up, definitely. Let's see, what is the guidance for Cancer? Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Look at that. Beautiful. So healers are people that help others heal. They may come into your life and they may do something. Their presence may just maybe awaken something within you that helps you heal. And so you may have someone around you like that. And maybe this is platonic. This may not even be anything romantic for you, Cancer. Some of you, I feel like that's the message here. You may have someone around you that is going to, in some way, help you heal. And for other Cancers, maybe look into maybe purchasing some crystals, because yeah, crystals definitely may help you here. For some of you, that could even be your purpose. Maybe you're going to sell crystals, or maybe you're going to write about them. Maybe you're going to start a blog, something like that. You could be finding your purpose. But let's see, who is Cancer dealing with? All right, we have Libra and Cancer. So you could be dealing with another Cancer or a Libra or an Earth sign because we have so much Earth. And possibly, I am getting Sag. Could be a fire sign, but I am getting Sag here as well. All right, Cancer, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. Let's move on to Leo. All right, hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your mid-April 2023 reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So I am starting out with pulling you like an overall guidance card. This may be where you need to put your focus, or this could be where your focus is at here. I am looking at the rest of April for Leo. What is the guidance for Leo? So we do have Kuan Yin on top. I did just want to show you these. It's far too many, but I'm going to choose from this pile. If she's meant to stay in the reading, she will. Let's see, what is the guidance for Leo? What is the guidance for Leo? All right, Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening. Okay, so I can read this a couple of different ways. Some of you, of course, you could be awakening, meaning like your intuition is getting stronger at this time. You may realize certain things at this time. Yeah, there could be something that you're learning. Let's see what else we get here. All right, for Leo. What does Leo have coming up looking at the rest of April? So some of you could be working with the moon cycles. That's what I'm getting when I'm looking at this card here. Look at that first card out, Ace of Swords. So there could be something you're seeing or something you're hearing. And maybe it's awakening something within you, or maybe you intuitively know something with this combination with the Ace of Swords. Leo. King of Cups at your foundation. We have the Nine of Cups in the recent past. Ooh, look at that. Nine of Swords crowning you, but it is in the reverse, so that is good. Maybe some of you have Gemini in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Gemini. I believe you came up in their reading as well. All right. Oh, we have another card here. Oh, yeah. Far too many, but look at that. Five of Swords, Four of Wands. Yeah, just watch your back, Leo. Five of Swords. Some of you are, because we also have the Four of Swords here. So you could be actually maybe distancing yourself from a particular person who's maybe not the nicest. Let's see here. Five of Swords is a bully, among, other things. Could be a narcissist that some of you we're dealing with. I mean, some of you may see that. You may realize that with the Ace of Swords. Could be an aha moment for some of you. But what is coming up in the near future for Leo, please? Temperance. Okay, very nice. Very nice. So, Leo. Ooh, look at that. Strong psychic vibes. I like this. Your intuition's definitely turned up a notch. So your intuition is speaking to you. So listen, Leo. So sometimes we have to literally block out the distractions, put the phone down, shut off the radio, shut off the TV, take a moment, maybe take like a nice hot bath. Just take a moment to yourself here and block out maybe some distractions, because I feel like many of you, you're very, very intuitive here at this time. You may know something, but sometimes we have so much going on in our lives that, you know, there's just so many distractions. It interferes with that. And so I think that some of you definitely need to take a moment. This is beautiful energy. It's healing energy. Some of you Leos were maybe just overthinking a bunch of things. It could have been paranoia. I'm getting that. But however you resonate with this Nine of Swords, it is in the reverse. So if you were dealing with some sort of nightmarish situation, that's over with. You have the nines. This one's in the reverse. You also have an ace here. So that's a 10. So this is a cycle that's wrapping up. And I really got that here with the Avalon Priestess. And so, yeah. This is over with. This is healing energy with Temperance. Yeah, look at that. The High Priestess with the Five of Swords. So this is you intuitively knowing that maybe someone has it out for you. Five of Swords, this is not a nice energy. Some of you were dealing with a bully, especially with the Nine of Swords. Someone could have been harassing you. And I'm saying could have been because, again, I feel like this is over with. So maybe for some of you, they still are. But this could be you working with Spirit and figuring out exactly, you know, how you should go about this as far as maybe distancing yourself or maybe getting help with this. Yeah, because you may be dealing with a bully, or for some of you, it is a narcissist. Also, watch your back. If you're around someone and they're draining your energy, because I am reading for some Leos where you're empaths or maybe you have psychic gifts, whatever it is, you may be around a narcissist and they flock to us empaths, don't they? Because they feed off of our energy. So just be very careful. I think that some of you Leos, you have someone around you who's low vibe, and I think they're feeding on your energy. So just be very careful. I like that you have the World here because, again, a cycle is wrapping up, but also this can be some of you Leos completely like distancing yourself. Some of you are like in a whole nother world. You could be like leveling up within your career. This is wish fulfillment. Some of you manifesting something new here. And, you know, people are jealous. They're envious. So, yeah, just pay attention. You know, do you feel drained around certain people? Also, you know, just watch your social circle, because you may have a person, or maybe even for some of you, a few people that, you know, they're definitely not maybe happy for you. Some of you are actually going to manifest great success. So just pay attention to the little things. If someone hurt you, they're going to get their karma. They're going to get whatever they did, because that's how karma works. So if somebody had bad intentions and they went out of their way to harm you in some way, that is going right back to them, because that's the energy that they put out. And someone definitely hurt you. And this was a big loss, or it was a big heartache. And some of you certainly could have been hiding it. But you may be speaking about it here with the Ace of Swords, or writing about it for some of you. You have Temperance coming up, Leo. Some of you are Earth Angels, or you're empaths, or all of the above. You definitely have gifts. Now, you may have a King of Cups around you. This could be someone that you're involved with. Could be a friend. Or, you know, this is your energy. Maybe you're speaking your truth. This could be really speaking from the heart here, and maybe mending a situation, testing the waters, or someone is trying to test your waters, Leo. But if you're a deep Leo, they better know how to swim, right? Let's see what's going on with Leo on the love front. Let's see what's going on with Leo, please. Looking at the rest of April, because I'm definitely reading for some Leos where you're an Earth Angel, you're an empath, you're a psychic, you're very gifted. Some of you are writers, artists, living the good life. But I think you had someone around you, or someone is around you, where they see this and they don't like it. And this person may be a narcissist, and they're definitely trying, Leo, to like feed off of your energy. So just be careful. Let go of control issues. Keep an open mind. It's in the reverse. I don't read this in the reverse. And then engagement. All right. Codependency. So what I'm getting with this for some of you is, you know, maybe you were trying to make it work with a particular person. Maybe they were controlling, maybe not, maybe you were. But I feel like this person, either this person or someone new, could be coming in. And maybe this person is not, Leo. They're not your usual type. But I think that maybe you should give them a shot. Talk to them. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit at a time. This could be a process for some of you. You may be getting to know someone who's very different from you. Yeah, they're very different from you. Maybe they're not your type. But I think that the more you talk to them, you may realize that maybe you guys actually do have a lot in common. Maybe you feel that, you know, this person's definitely maybe meant to be in your life. So yeah, keep an open mind on the love front. All right, let's take a look here. This is my Fantasyland Oracle deck. It's a beautiful Oracle deck that is for sale on my website and also in my Etsy shop. If you do decide to purchase this deck, I do have a code. It's listed down below if you want to use it. We have Haunted, look at that, and then Home Sweet Home. So who else got this? Was it Aries? I want to say Aries. I don't know why I want to say Gemini as well. Maybe they have Gemini in the chart, or, you know, it's a Gemini. So yeah, go back. If you're dealing with a particular person, watch their reading, because somebody else just had this. And, you know, guys, the minute I do a reading, most of the time, not always, I tend to kind of just forget it. And so I can't remember exactly. I do so many readings. But yeah, we have Haunted and Home Sweet Home. And so something could have been haunting you, Leo, and maybe you were too afraid to talk about it, but you are talking about it now, and that's how you're going to release it. Now, for some of you, it could be with a family member, or this is a partner. I feel like communication is needed with engagement. You may need to be the one, Leo, that maybe starts this conversation. Yeah, and be flexible. And you can see here, yeah, so for some of you, this is on the love front, but not all of you. It could be a family member. But we have the seahorse here, we have the dragonfly, and so yeah, really needing to be flexible, which you're a fixed sign, Leo. Sometimes that's not the easiest for you, but I think that the energy right now with Temperance and the Ace of Swords, and also this King of Cups here, your foundation, I think the energy, the universe is supporting you right now. And Mercury's going retrograde, and so this is a time when past matters that do need closure do tend to pop up. So you do have an opportunity here to get some sort of closure. So be flexible. That is the guidance. All right, let's take a look at career very quickly for Leo. There's a lot here for this little mini mid-month reading. There's a lot here. So definitely check back here. Come back maybe in a week. Watch this reading again. We have practice, polish your skills, teaching, and time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. You inspire young people to learn. So some of you, maybe you're a teacher. You may need to make a decision in regards to teaching. Others, you could be starting something new. Maybe you're going to teach in some way, even if it's, you know, class. Maybe you're going to start a class where you can have people sign up, something like that. You may need to make a decision. Some of you, maybe you're a spiritual teacher. Let's see what signs you're dealing with. But whatever you feel guided to do at this time, do it. With the Ace of Swords, do it. There we go, water. We do have this King of Cups, so it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Gemini. See that? I was getting Gemini. So some of you definitely dealing with the Gemini. All right, Leo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Hi, Virgo. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-April 2023 reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Virgo, I do want to say welcome to all of you. Mercury's going retrograde. So I don't know if any of you can feel the effects, but I certainly can. All right, so I'm starting out with pulling you a focus card, or like an overall guidance card, looking at the rest of April here. You have two. So you have Sacred Marriage, and then also No More Hiding. So that is quite the interesting combination. Wow, Sacred Marriage and No More Hiding. So interesting. So for some of you, of course, this could have been a marriage or a relationship that was maybe a secret, but maybe it's not going to be anymore with No More Hiding. Also, those of you that are partnered, you know, maybe you were hiding your true feelings about something, or maybe your partner was. So the guidance here is to speak about that. If you need to get something off of your chest, talk about it. Communicate. And for others, this is possibly in regards to a contract. So, you know, maybe you need more information. Maybe something was hidden, like in a contract. That could be coming out into the open. You may be finding something out about a contract. If there's something you want to know about a contract, maybe speak up for some of you. Let's see what we get for Virgo. What does Virgo have coming up, looking at the rest of April, please, Virgo? Far too many. Virgo. Queen of Wands, energy that you're dealing with right now. Queen of Wands, and we have the Ace of Pentacles at your foundation. recent past, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have you, Virgo, Earth energy, looking directly at maybe a fire sign, could be male or female, but this would be someone who's in their feminine vibes right now. 10 of Wands, crowning. Okay. Interesting. Some of you, you may be helping someone. Near future. 5 of Swords. So this guy keeps showing up, unfortunately. Could be dealing with a narcissist, could be dealing with a low vibe situation, or, you know, maybe individual for some of you. 3 of Pentacles here. Now, Virgo, if you feel like you're the Queen of Wands, if you feel more fiery and passionate, and maybe even for some of you, maybe you're a little angry, you may be dealing with an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially with this Ace of Pentacles here at your foundation. This is Capricorn. For some of you, it could be Capricorn. We have the 3 of Pentacles, could be a work situation. Maybe some of you are dealing with a bully at work. That is a possibility. With the 10 of Wands, if you're being bullied at work, you know, this could be you taking action here, doing something about it, because, it, you know, obviously that's not right. Nobody likes a bully. All right, 3 of Pentacles, interesting. High Priestess, we have the World. Some of you may be cuspers. I believe it was Leo that just had some of these same energies. Yeah, I mean, for some of you, this is no doubt a work situation. So you could have been dealing with maybe some drama at work. Maybe someone has been bullying or harassing you, whatever it is. And with the High Priestess, she's a quiet energy. So you could have actually been very quiet about this. But I feel like that's no more here with this Queen of Wands. And also the 10 of Wands. I mean, for some of you, you may have had enough. And so you're going to drop this heavy load because we have the World here. So this is done. Yeah, look at that. The Sun. This is done. You could be exposing someone, definitely. Or they're being exposed in some way. So maybe they're acting out publicly. Something like that with the Sun. The universe could be stepping in. I could read this a number of different ways. For some of you, possibly it's a Leo. Could be dealing with the Leo, or you have Leo in your chart. This is Pisces or Cancer with the High Priestess. I could be reading for some Virgos where possibly you're going to get a new job, or you may have someone coming in here that can help you. So this could be someone you work with. But yeah, maybe this person is even helping you get a new job. That could be like within the company you already work for. It could also be with a different company, because this is something new. Ace of Pentacles at your foundation. And I could even be reading for some Virgos where maybe right now, currently, you could be working multiple jobs. That could be due to maybe some of you work in a very competitive field or environment. But let's get you some guidance on the love front. This is definitely a work read for many of you. So for some of you, I feel like you're dealing with someone who definitely may have your back. This person may help you here at this time. But then, you know, maybe for others, you may have someone around you that maybe they're not the nicest. But you may have a new opportunity here that's coming up. Or that you already started with the Ace of Pentacles. You could have planted this seed, but, you know, it does need time to grow. So maybe some of you are like working multiple jobs for the time being. Okay, so we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So yeah, you're healing. You're healing, and maybe some of you felt stuck or trapped. Maybe some of you felt stuck in a relationship. Interesting. I'm just looking at this card, and I've never noticed this. I will show it to you. This is a very old deck. This is an original Doreen deck, and so I've had this, I couldn't even tell you, well over 10 years. Well over 10 years. So I've never noticed this man here. Here we go. He has his hand on this woman. She's like kneeled over here. She's praying. It looks like she's sobbing. And she's like crying to this man. There's angels here. He's contemplating, like, should I forgive her? And she's like begging. She's begging. But I've never noticed his hand, the way he has his hand on her head. So some of you definitely could be contemplating whether or not you want to forgive someone. But, you know, if this is on the love front, you may have had someone that played games with you prior. And with free yourself, you know, maybe you're really nervous that they're going to do this again. But for some of you, this is just a lot of fear. Now, for other Virgos, maybe you need to, it's possible, I am getting this, so I will say it. Maybe some of you need to ask for forgiveness. You could be too scared to do that, or maybe you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe that's not your norm. Maybe, you know, pride and ego definitely could be getting in the way here. But yeah, I am getting that. So if you want to make it work with someone, if you want to try again, maybe some of you need to ask for forgiveness, Virgo. But let's see. What is the guidance for Virgo, please? This is my deck, the Fantasyland Oracle. It is for sale in my Etsy shop, but also on my website. You also have access to this deck on Facebook and Instagram if you follow me over there. It's a beautiful deck. All right. What is the guidance for Virgo? Yeah, I feel like some of you are being guided to maybe forgive someone or even ask for forgiveness. Innocent. Someone may be innocent and making an escape. So yeah, if you felt trapped, stuck, fenced in, whatever it is, you're making an escape. Some of you may have been like possibly like a little naive, and maybe you feel played by an individual. That's a possibility. But you may have someone around you. You may have someone around you who's in their feminine energy. I feel like if you're a female, this most likely is another female. You may have someone around you. There could be trust issues here. You may not trust this person because maybe of certain things that happen in your past with others. So maybe there is trust issues here, but you may actually have someone around you that really does want to work with you and they really do want to help you. All right, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, look at this. Trust yourself is at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's take a look at career for Virgo. What is the guidance? Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So yeah. So do what you feel in your heart is right, Virgo. You could be the one that is maybe helping someone. You could be helping someone escape from maybe very negative situation. Maybe someone around you is being bullied, or maybe they're, you know, in a toxic relationship, whatever it is. You could be helping them. Yeah, especially with Mary here. Yeah, some of you Virgos, you may be helping someone. Okay, let's see. Who is Virgo dealing with? Here we go. Virgo, you could be dealing with another Virgo. Or there you go, fire. Leo, Aries, or Sag. All right, Virgo, let's move on. I hope that you found that reading helpful. All right, let's move on to Libra. All right, hi Libra. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. I am looking at the rest of April 2023. What does Libra have coming up? I am starting out with pulling you like an overall guidance card. This may be where you need to put your focus, or this could be where you're focused at this time. Let's see for Libra. Far too many. We do have the High Priest of Atlantis chakra healing here on top. I'm going to choose from these. So let's see. What is the guidance for Libra? What is the guidance? For Libra, what is the guidance? Divine masculine energy here. So it doesn't matter what your gender is. It does not matter. You could be stepping into your masculine energy. Sometimes we have to. So the masculine energy is assertive. So you could be going after something. Let's see what else we get. All right, for Libra, what do they have coming up looking at the rest of April? Libra, what does Libra have coming up? Looking at the rest of April, please. Libra. Ten of Swords. All right. So this is current energy, Ten of Swords. So for those of you where, you know, maybe in the past something ended, could have been a very painful ending. For others, maybe there was a betrayal. For those of you where this already happened, you could still be going through the healing process. We do have the Fool here at your foundation. Some of you, you could have started out on a new path. Maybe you took a chance on something. It may not have worked out. That's not all of you. For others, maybe you're dealing with an Aries. Let's see. Looking at your recent past, Libra, we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, some of you definitely could be dealing with an Aries. All right, next I'm looking at what's crowning. The 10 of Cups, so 2 10s. Far too many, but we got what we got. These are all upright. The World, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So you're starting a new chapter. Some of you may have been struggling financially. Maybe some of you are parents, but the worst is behind you. Some of you are planning long-term. This could be in regards to, you know, family matters. Could be your will, assets, and things like that. The Hermit. So this could be you even maybe working with a professional, getting some guidance here at this time. Others, maybe you're looking into certain things. Yeah, getting more information here. But if you were struggling financially, or for those of you that were out of work, this is over with the World. This is done. So I feel like you're closing the door on, you know, maybe a tough time in your life here. Some of you, it may have even felt like you know, hit rock bottom. You know, it can't get any worse. Maybe it's because you were waiting on your ships to come in with the 3 of Wands, waiting on something to pay off or something to grow. And this could even be, you know, a relationship. This could be your family. Maybe some of you were trying to expand your family. If you resonate with that, you may actually need to get some help. Maybe work with a professional. If you're trying to get pregnant, that may be the way that you need to go. But yeah, I'm definitely reading for some Libra parents where I feel like you may have 1 or 2 children. I could even be reading for some Librans where maybe you take care of a family member. They could be older. Maybe they're at a distance and they're struggling, but maybe they're going to be coming to stay with you or something like that. There could be a change that's about to happen. And with this divine masculine energy, you could be stepping into your power here, stepping into that energy, and maybe making this change, initiating this change, or you already did that, and now you're maybe taking those action steps here to bring this, you know, about. Because you do have the Fool at your foundation. So this could be you starting out on a new path. Could be after some sort of loss. But there's definitely news and information that's coming in. So right now, and also in the near future, you may learn more. I feel like you could be looking at something closer. You may hear something, could hear from a particular person. And, you know, if a relationship ended, you certainly may even have someone who's maybe going to try to come back around. You may get an apology from this person with the Page of Cups. But right now, they certainly could be at a distance from you. Let's see, what is the guidance for Libra on the left front? What is the guidance? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Stay optimistic about your love life. Now, I certainly could be reading for some Librans where you may have new love coming in. This person may or may not already be around you, and you may have trust issues because of the past. So some of you are still healing. There could have been a very painful loss. And maybe even some of you learning a very big lesson here about a past or even a family matter, family situation. If this is not on the love front, there could have been a lesson learned or a very painful ending that took place. And so you may have some trust issues because of that. With the Hermit, maybe you are going to take some you time. But let's get you one of these. This is my Fantasyland Oracle deck. It is for sale on my website. I will mention very quickly that I did just open a crystal shop. I also sell many other items. I do sell my decks now on my website. They are also still available in my Etsy shop. I do have a coupon code at the moment. I will link that down below if you're interested. All right, but what is the guidance for Libra? Focus is upright focus. So where you put your focus, where focus goes, energy flows. And so with the Ten of Swords being the first card out, Libra, you could still be in this energy where, you know, you feel victimized. Some of you definitely were, but you're still like in recovery mode. And you definitely don't want to get hurt again. Be present. So yeah, I've seen these cards. I want to say maybe it was Gemini that had them. So be present and then take off the mask. So watch your other signs. If you're dealing with someone, watch their sign. I feel like for some of you Librans, the message here is to maybe let your hair down. To just enjoy the moment. That may be hard for you to do, for some of you to do, because you're still healing. You still feel the pain quite a bit. But I feel like this advice can definitely help you. Again, where energy flows, where your attention goes, that's, you know, where things are going to happen. And if you can just try to maybe be present and maybe enjoy the simple things in life, anything that really can kind of distract you from the pain. Maybe enjoy maybe some time with family or your kids if you have kids. I feel like that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's see. Let's get you some career advice for Libra. And you know, if you are single, you certainly may meet someone when you're healed and when you least expect it. Okay, so we have crystals. Look at this. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So crystals certainly may help you at this time heal. But looking at career, this is the guidance that we have. And so some of you may actually maybe get into maybe selling crystals or anything like that. Or crystals may help you manifest within your career. Definitely. Let's see what signs you're dealing with. Okay, we have fire and then Leo. So a fire sign definitely may be significant. We do have strong Leo and Aries here. All right, Libra. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. Let's move on. All right. Hi, Scorpio. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-April 2023 reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Scorpio. All right. I am starting out with pulling you one of these cards. This is what I'm using as like the overall guidance card. This may be where your focus is at, or it could be where you need to put your focus. So what is the guidance for Scorpio, please? Looking at the rest of April. Scorpio. Balance. Very interesting card. All right, let's see what else we got. Scorpio. What does Scorpio have coming up looking at the rest of April? Okay, first card, Four of Cups. All right, at your foundation, we have the Seven of Cups. Lots of cups. Okay, let's see. Recent past. Nine of Swords. Three of Swords. Crowning. All right. Very interesting. What is coming up in the near future for Scorpio? The World. Okay, this is done. So, you know, if you were stuck in some sort of maybe nightmare situation, if there was a rejection, because some of you Scorpios, this is a rejection, or you know, if there was a loss, whatever it is, this is over with. So if you were dealing with a very painful matter, very difficult matter, that's over with. Yeah, look at that. We have the Ace of Swords. So clarity, truth is coming in. You may hear from someone. You could see something. But if there was maybe a problem with communication, with the Ace of Swords, there could definitely be some communication that's coming up here. Maybe you're going to address a particular matter. You could have been too scared to do that prior. Maybe some of you were fearing rejection. So if you weren't actually rejected, maybe some of you were just fearing this rejection, that someone maybe wouldn't want to talk to you, or that they would reject you. Because your foundation is the Seven of Cups, which is not seeing things clearly. It's a lack of clarity. It's also, especially with this Nine of Swords, I'm getting, for some of you, really fearing the worst. And that's due to a lack of clarity, not having enough information, and also maybe dealing with a lot of deception. Here with the Seven of Cups. Something was an illusion. Something wasn't real. But however you resonate, we have the World. So this is a chapter. This is over with. Balance is being restored. Look at this. The Ace of Swords with a Ten of Wands. So it keeps seeing this Ten of Wands. But this is actually really good, Scorpio, for you guys, because this is you just cutting this baggage down. You're freeing yourself. So whatever's been weighing you down, whatever's been difficult, whatever you've been struggling with, it's no more. It's no more. Maybe some of you have been struggling to maybe feed your family. I'm getting that. Yeah, some of you have been penny pinching. Excuse me. Yeah, look at this. Losing money. Someone possibly stole money. Look at this. Could have had someone in your family who was a snake. I can read this a bunch of different ways, but balance is being restored. I feel like justice is coming in because, yeah, the universe is stepping in. You are being guided. Yeah, I mean, some of you definitely have a family, and maybe it's not been easy. You've been penny pinching, losing money, but this is definitely traitor energy, Hanged Man, Devil. Some of you possibly were dealing with a Capricorn, possibly a Pisces, but this was your family. You have 2 4s here. Also could be maybe people at work or in your community, but yeah, whatever this is, I feel like for some of you, maybe all that's needed is you speaking up, speaking your truth. Maybe you're hanging on to, could be resentment for some of you, this emotional baggage, and maybe all that's needed is venting or being open, speaking your truth. 3 of Swords can really represent a problem with communication, but I feel like, you know, if you resonate with that, it's due to you fearing that maybe someone is going to reject you or not get you, but that's all an illusion. Those of you that may have felt bored within your career, that's about to change. Yep, I am getting that. Oh, some of you, maybe you're a writer, maybe you're an artist. I could be reading for some of you where maybe you even work like in the legal field. But if you were feeling kind of uninspired, feeling bored within your career, some of you maybe even possibly working nights, that's about to end. So you do have possibilities. Right now, you could be looking at those possibilities. You may even have a possibility that is maybe at a distance. Some of you could be considering moving. So yeah, just look very closely, maybe weed out, you know, the bad options. But this is change. This is big change that's coming in. It's also achievement, and so especially with this Ace of Swords, this is an accomplishment that's coming in, and maybe, you know, it hasn't been easy. All right, what is the guidance for Scorpio on the love front? What is the guidance? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So again, with that 10 of Wands, that could be resentment, that could be emotional baggage, whatever it is, you're letting it go. Anger for some of you, you are letting it go. And you can see here on this particular world card, it's beautiful, but she actually looks free here. Her pose in this particular deck, for some of you, this is freedom. This is over with. All right, let's get you one of my cards. This is my Fantasyland Oracle deck. I did just post brand new pictures of this deck. It's a beautiful deck. It's very unique. I definitely suggest that you go check it out. It is available on my website. Also, it is available in my Etsy shop. And I do have a code listed below if you are interested. All right, what is the guidance for Scorpio, please? Looking at the rest of April. Wow, look at that. Wow, Scorpio, get off the wheel. Get off the wheel. So if you've been going round and round with someone or something, which I feel like many of you, you're about to do that. With the world, this can represent you learning a lesson. For some of you, it was a big one. But you're dropping this heavy load. You're freeing yourself. You are liberating yourself. You are getting off the wheel. And some of you, you're coming out of the cold. So if you were out of work, if you were struggling financially, if you felt rejected or like an outcast in any which way, this could even be with family. We've seen that Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You are coming out of the cold. And I feel like maybe you're forgiving someone or a situation, and that may not be, you know, for them, but that's for you. So you can move on, so you can ascend to the next chapter. All right, let's get you some guidance on the career front. Some of you Scorpios, just a few of you, I will mention that I'm getting, some of you may have had like an ongoing legal matter, and maybe at this time you may have like an offer, a settlement offer that's presented to you. It's presented to you. You may not want to accept because maybe it's not what you wanted. It's not the amount of money or whatever it is that you wanted, but you know, if you do accept this offer, you know, you can drop this baggage, this stress, this burden. And so yeah, really consider all of your options. All right, speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So yeah, some of you are a speaker, or what's needed is speaking your truth. And you will, because you have the Ace of Swords here. So, but some of you, I mean, you could be moving towards a career where you speak for a living in some way. You could be a teacher. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're starting like a podcast, something like that. I mean, you may speak for a living. That could be coming up. All right. Who is Scorpio dealing with? Let's see. Who is Scorpio dealing with? Libra. Libra and Sag. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and of course, make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on to Sag. All right, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius have coming up? Seven of Cups wants to come out. I'm not ready yet, but maybe I'm reading for some Scorpio, Sag cuspers. All right, so I am starting out, Sag, with pulling you one of these. I am using this as like the overall guidance or focus for you. Looking at the rest of April 2023, what is the guidance for Sagittarius, please? Okay. Apollo, divine messages. Beautiful. I love this card. This deck is beautiful. So you are definitely, Sag, receiving direct communication from your guides, your angels at this time. For some of you, the signs, the messages really could be quite obvious. So keep your eyes open. Definitely keep your eyes open. There could be a lot of messages coming through to you here at this time. But let's see. Some of you may not be seeing them though, because we just had that Seven of Cups that flipped out. So some of you may feel a little confused. All right, let's see. Sagittarius, what do they have coming up? Looking at the rest of April. Sagittarius, what do they have coming up? High Priestess, justice at your foundation. 2 majors. Yeah. Psychic energy, psychic messages. 2 of Wands in the recent past. King of Cups crowning. Yeah, very strong psychic vibes. Some of you definitely maybe an earth angel. Okay, let's see. Near future, we do have the 4 of Pentacles, so that's interesting. I mean, which is a little bit more of like a closed off energy. I feel like you are open, but High Priestess is here. She's a quiet energy. And then 4 of Pentacles is a little bit of a closed off energy. But yeah, look at this. 8 of Wands. So this is definitely a Sag card. So there's definitely going to be communication. But I feel like this is a lot of spiritual energy. So yeah, I mean, this is your guides. Again, ancestors definitely reaching out to you. Maybe Sag, there's like an anniversary or someone's birthday. So if you've been thinking about a particular relative that maybe has passed on, it could be them, definitely, that is going to reach out to you. For some of you, what I'm getting is you may see something. So you may see something when you're out and about, maybe traveling. But for some of you, I feel like you may see something online. And so that's a tricky one because nowadays, you know, everything is tracked and, you know, there's a lot of like spam and all of that, right? But you may see something. If you're seeing something like on repeat, you keep seeing something over and over again. If you feel like that's a message, take that. For some of you, I feel like this could be something you actually see on a line. For others, you know, maybe it's a billboard, or maybe someone says a particular thing and it just catches your ear. Now, maybe a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Also Libra. Or Taurus. So you do have strong Taurus here as well. So, you know, if you do have someone in spirit, if they were any of those signs, that could be who's reaching out to you. For some of you, this could be a little bit of like an awakening. There could be like, not like a huge awakening, but maybe just like little things that are happening, and you're realizing certain things at this time. It's very positive. Maybe you're starting to connect the dots. That's what I'm getting. Others, maybe you're becoming spiritual or more spiritual or religious, because we have the Hierophant here. Beautiful energy, really. Some of you are definitely being guided when it comes to any sort of legal matters that you're dealing with. Others, this is within your career. If your intuition tells you to hold back and don't take action, don't do anything, then listen to that. Prior, I see you planning. I see you doing the right thing. However you resonate with that. This is you having integrity. Hierophant, doing, you know, what you're supposed to do, right? Following your heart. Doing what you feel is right at this time. Maybe you're even protecting someone. Could be your partner, could be a child. We have the Page of Wands here. Making plans for your future because, you know, you feel like that's what you should do. It's actually a nice energy. It really is. But if you were waiting on any sort of news from an organization, a company, or maybe something legal, it could be the government for some of you, it could be tax money. It's coming. It may come in when you just completely don't expect it. But it's coming. It's positive too. Very nice. I like your energy. So yeah, just keep your eyes open, Sag. All right, let's get you some guidance on the love front. Now, maybe some of you are getting married. For some of you, I mean, you could just be deciding to do this. Maybe you're going to travel. Yeah. So, I mean, congrats. Congrats if you are. And if it's not marriage, maybe you're signing a lease together or something like that. Taking your relationship to the next level. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, you're definitely going to be having some fun. And if you do have new love coming in, there could be this telepathic connection. For some of you, this could be a very spiritual union. And you may know it. You definitely may know it. Maybe you know that this is your person. I'm also even reading for some Sagittarius where maybe you're falling in love with someone again. Yes, it does happen. It does happen. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull you one of these. This is my deck. It is for sale on my website. It's also for sale in my Etsy shop. You also have access to this deck on Instagram and Facebook. It's a beautiful deck. All right, what is the guidance for Sag? Paradigm shift. Things are changing. I feel like you're seeing things clearly. And like I mentioned earlier, I feel like for some of you, it's maybe little things. You're starting really to like connect the dots or figure things out. Maybe something happened in the past and you thought it was, you know, maybe awful. But, you know, really it was to help you maybe move in a certain direction. So I think you're starting to figure things out. Yeah, passageway is at the bottom. You're moving in the right direction. So if you feel like just being playful and maybe doing some traveling, being open, just go with it. Go with it right now. All right, let's get you some career advice. For Sag, what is the guidance? And guys, I just posted a bunch of new pictures of this deck on my website and also on Etsy, so go check them out. This deck is beautiful. I also just opened a crystal shop as well if you are interested. So you have practice, polish your skills. So you could be learning something new at this time. Could be growing within your career. Whatever it is, I feel like you're going to know at this time that you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Some of you are definitely growing within your career. And then time to decide. It says make a decision based on your heart's true desires. That's exactly why this King of Cups is here. All right, let's see what signs you're dealing with. Who is Sag dealing with? Scorpio. So I could be reading for some cuspers, but for others, maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces. All right, Sag. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So I am starting out with pulling you one of these cards. And this is what I'm using as like an overall guidance card. Also, this can be where you need to put your focus, or, you know, where your focus is at here. I'm looking at the rest of April for Capricorn, please. What does Capricorn have coming up? Mother Mary, emotional healing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Some of you may have a connection to Mother Mary. Others, this is emotional healing. You are healing in some way. All right, Capricorn. What does Capricorn have coming up? Looking at the rest of April, please, for Capricorn. Do it again. I didn't like that. All right. That's better. All right. 3 of Cups, current energy, foundation, 5 of Pentacles. Recent past, we have the Hierophant. 10 of Pentacles, crowning you. Energy coming up in the near future, 6 of Wands. Beautiful. All right. Ooh, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, of course, this could be your energy. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, does not matter. This is masculine earth energy. So he's loyal. He's responsible. He's someone who's very grounded and down to earth. He can be someone who's wealthy or someone who's very focused on their career. But let's see. Ooh, look at this. We have 2 kings back to back. All right, I don't see this too often. So maybe some of you are dealing with 2 masculine energies. We have earth, we have air. Or you may be dealing with possibly like a new energy, and then maybe an ex is still maybe around you or coming up in your energy with the King of Swords. Maybe some of you, because, you know, it is tax time. For some of you, this is maybe you working with your accountant because there is money coming in. Some of you, it could be the opposite. Here you have the King of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles, and then you also have the 5 of Pentacles at your foundation. So unfortunately, with these general readings, you got to take it how it resonates. For some of you, I feel like this is money coming in. Someone could have helped you achieve that. But for others, this is a loss of money in some way. You know, maybe you have to pay taxes. You know, maybe it's a good amount of money. Could be a large expense for some of you. Look at this, though. The Star, the Queen of Cups, and then we have this 5 of Wands. So maybe some of you, You could be very emotional, Capricorn, at this time. Again, emotionally healing. Or maybe you have someone around you, someone in your life. Maybe they're going through something. They could be healing. Or maybe you're going to help this person. And if you're a Capricorn where, you know, maybe you just had to pay out a lot of money, I feel like there is money coming in the future. So whatever you just maybe paid out, I feel like for some of you, there's either a new opportunity or there's money coming in. We see success. So it could be with a new company because you have the Hierophant here. It also could be connected to, you know, the family, an inheritance, could be the government for some of you. Because I also see you celebrating 3 of Cups. There could be definitely a birthday. Maybe you have a Taurus in your life because we're going into Taurus season. And so maybe you have a Taurus in your life. Maybe this is a friend or maybe this is a partner. You may absolutely adore this person. So yeah, there could be a celebration that is coming up. And I feel like this is very positive. This is a very social energy. And this is friends and family. So maybe you're going to throw a party for your significant other because some of you are married with the Hierophant. And I often see King of Pentacles as a married man or a taken man. But maybe you have a family with someone else. Maybe the ex is going to still be around. It could be a situation like that for some of you. Others, you know, you may have options in love. You certainly may have options in love. You may be signing something. Some of you may be possibly moving house. Or maybe you're an investor. You could be like picking up a new property here. And that's the large expense. But we do have success. This is victory. Maybe working with possibly a few different people to bring this about. But yeah, this is money. This is celebration. And I feel like some of you, you know, the path that you're on, I think you definitely feel guided to move forward at this time. But let's take a look at your love life, Capricorn. What is the guidance for Capricorn? You deserve love. You are lovable. So those of you that are single, you may have possibly like an ex, or maybe even just a couple of love interests. These people may just be friends around you. But I think in the near future, you're going to be receiving a lot of attention. Someone definitely may adore you. There could be a lot of attention coming your way here in the near future. I'm even getting maybe some of you receiving some gifts. Could be very expensive gifts as well. Yeah. So that's nice. That is very nice, Capricorn. All right, let's get you one of these. This is my deck, the Fantasyland Oracle cards. What is the guidance for Capricorn? What is the guidance? Okay. Lost and then found. So something that was lost is being found. Wow, this may have something to do with the family. So anything connected to your family. Maybe you're going through like a family member's belongings. It could even be someone that passed and you may find something. So, I mean, that's always nice. It could be worth a lot of money. for some of you. Yeah, look at this. Manifest your dreams. Manifest your dreams. So if you are finding something, Capricorn, that is worth a lot of money, you may take that money and maybe invest in a new business, something like that. Could be working with a masculine energy to do that. But this is success. All right, let's get you some career advice. Now, for a small group of Capricorns, I do just want to mention very quickly that you may have a family member, or it could be like a friend of the family. You may have someone around you that needs your help. This person could be possibly like asking you for a loan or something like that. Okay. So you have let go, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. And then you also have energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important role in your life purpose. Some of you may have had like a past dispute with maybe a family member. It could be over like an inheritance or something like that. But I think you're being guided to put it behind you, definitely. All right, let's see what signs you're dealing with, Capricorn. Who are they dealing with? Cancer. Cancer. And water. Very strong water. So any of the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. All right, Capricorn, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. So I am starting out with this deck here. I am pulling you like an overall guidance card. This may be where you need to put your focus. I am looking at the rest of April 2023. This is a mid-month reading. What does Aquarius have coming up? Aquarius. And as always, guys, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. If you are interested in having a private reading, or if you're interested in checking out our brand new shop, I did just open a brand new crystal shop. I sell a variety of different things. My website is listed down below. All right, what is the message for Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Tell the truth. Interesting. So with these general readings, Aquarius, either you may need to tell the truth, or this card also can represent admitting the truth to yourself. So maybe there's something that you're possibly in denial about, but also if it's not you, Aquarius, there could be someone around you that needs to tell the truth. So take it however it resonates for you, right? So let's see what else we get. So if it's not you, you may be dealing with a situation where someone around you needs to tell the truth. Yeah. And this person could be a part of your soul family. Look at this. Soul family is at the bottom. And notice how she has her hands over her heart. So listen to your heart. Don't listen to other people. Listen to your heart. All right, let's see what Aquarius has coming up. Aquarius. Looking at the rest of April for Aquarius. Ten of Cups, as you can see, these are almost in the reverse. I'm actually going to stick them back in. I just feel the need to do that. Let's see if they come back out. If they do, they're definitely meant to be in the reading. But it's interesting because I feel like the cards, you know, throughout this entire video so far, up until your sign, Aquarius, the cards were shuffling quite nice. The energy was a little intense early on, but that energy definitely shifted. I want to say definitely after Leo. And so now I feel like the cards don't really want to shuffle. So you definitely could be dealing with like a tense situation. We have the Ten of Cups with the Two of Pentacles prior. You know, maybe you were going with the flow. Let's see what else we got. Recent past. I pulled two cards, but we have the Seven of Wands and then the Emperor. Okay. Near future, Ten of Pentacles, two tens, look at that. And the World. So this is big success. Some of you, this is big success that's coming in. A chapter is definitely done. But for some of you, this could be a family situation, could be something with your father, others, maybe your husband. Some of you could be getting married. Because with the World here, this is like you ascending to another level. This is you starting a new chapter. This is success. This is an achievement. Some of you are leveling up within your career. And, you know, maybe you had to work multiple jobs, or maybe you had to handle a lot of responsibilities, always maybe having a juggle prior. But that hard work definitely is going to pay off. Yeah, look at this. We have the World, the Page of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. So some of you are getting married. If you're already partnered, this could be baby. This could be a child that's coming in. No doubt. Some of you are going to be a father with the Emperor showing up here. This is a new chapter. And this chapter is called happiness here. Happiness and financial abundance. Yes. Emotional and financial abundance. It's quite beautiful. And some of you, you may have had to really like stand your ground, or you feel as though like you had to fight to make this happen in some way. But yeah, this is beautiful. Now, some of you could be dealing with an Emperor. Could be an Aries, but doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. For some of you, could be Taurus, Leo, possibly. But there could be something going on with family. So maybe someone is coming to see you. They may live at a distance. Or you could be going to see someone, Aquarius. You may have a family member that is maybe getting in contact with you, or, you know, flip it. You may be doing that because I see you thinking about something over and over again, and it may have something to do with your father or your husband. For some of you, this is with family. No doubt this is family. If you're older and you have maybe like a grown child that you haven't seen in a very long time, it could be that you're thinking about them quite a bit, and you definitely may be reaching out to them. That's what I'm getting with this, tell the truth. So, you know, if something is on your mind and you can't stop thinking about it, you know, that's a sign. That's a sign that maybe you should reach out. This definitely could even be like an apology that is coming your way. If someone in your life, Aquarius, was acting very childish, that's about to end. But let's get you some guidance on the love front. Attraction, calling in your soulmate, and keep an open mind. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You are calling in a soulmate, but they may be very different from your usual type. So keep an open mind. So yeah, you may be actually calling in. Could be your emperor for some of you. This could be someone you will settle down with, okay? And I don't say that lightly, but for some of you, that's what this is. And if you resonate with this masculine energy, you're calling in your person. But let's see, let's get you one of these. This is my Fantasy Land Oracle deck. And if you are interested, I did just post a bunch of new pictures of this deck if you are interested. Okay, that link is down below. What is the guidance for Aquarius? What is the guidance for Aquarius? See the forest through the trees. So some of you, you could be getting like caught up on like the details of something. So needing to take a step back and try to look at the larger picture here. So think long term. If this is a family or relationship matter, think long term. 10 of Pentacles can represent your legacy. So when this card comes out, it could be that some of you are maybe focused too much on the small things, the small stuff, the details. Look past that. Gain a higher perspective. Yeah, we have windfall of abundance, Aquarius. Hello. Look at your reading. I mean, the Oracle is just confirming what the Tarot has already told us. This is beautiful. Emotional and financial abundance. Some of you, this is you maybe leveling up within your career big time. There's going to be news about this. This is wish fulfillment. If somebody asks you something, Aquarius, tell the truth. That's the guidance. Tell the truth. This could be a lesson that's learned, but once you learn the lesson, it's like on to the next here. This is beautiful. This is money that's coming in. All right, let's take a look at career. Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So there could be trust issues, but I feel like you're moving past that. Maybe you're learning to trust. Again, gain that higher perspective. Try to see things from a higher perspective. Let's see, who is Aquarius dealing with? Who is Aquarius dealing with? Okay, we have water and fire. A lot of people dealing with water signs and fire signs at this time. All right, Aquarius, I hope that you find this reading helpful. Let's move on to Pisces. right, Pisces. Hi Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your mid-April 2023 reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So I am starting out with this deck here. I'm pulling you an overall guidance card. This may be where your focus is at, or it may be where you need to put your focus. All right, so let's take a look. What is the guidance for Pisces, please? We have sexual wisdom and then forgive. So that's an interesting combination. Okay. So you could be learning more about yourself and your needs at this time for some of you. With forgive, you could be forgiving yourself, or, you know, there could be a particular person that maybe you're forgiving. So let's see what else we get here. I want to say Leo may be significant with that particular card. Let's see, what does Pisces have coming up? Looking at the rest of April, Pisces. Wow, look at that. First card out, we have the Lovers. So yeah, you have some steamy energy here, Pisces. It could be that you're forgiving someone. Maybe you are reconnecting or reuniting with somebody. Let's see. A Gemini may be significant. We have the Hierophant, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles in the recent past. Crowning, we have the Six of Pentacles. Near future, we have the Nine of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands, so interesting. So maybe some of you may want a commitment, or you want to maybe possibly reunite with someone. This is a very defensive, can be protective energy here. Maybe you're protecting your relationship for some of you. Maybe you feel like there's competition around you. You have the Six of Pentacles crowning you. So I am reading for some Pisces where maybe you're trying to help someone or trying to protect someone. Interesting. You have the Seven of Wands, and then you have Death with the Ten of Cups. Okay, Pisces. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But you want this change. So I really feel like some of you, there is this reconnection. You may want a relationship to transform. You may want to get married. You may want a commitment. You want something more. And I feel like that's what you're standing firm with. And of course, you know, with these general readings, I could be reading for some of you where, you know, a relationship has ended. You could be fighting for a second chance, or you're fighting the ending of this relationship or situation, because it also can be an ending or a change, like within your family. Could be a change at work for some of you. A change in your community, something that's going on, you may not like it. And so this is you maybe definitely voicing that. You could be fighting that change. You have the Ten of Cups, and then you have Temperance with the Nine of Wands. So some of you have been dealing with this situation, and I feel like you're exhausted, but you're definitely being guided. And if there was a lot of fear around this, if you've been involved in like a nightmarish situation, I feel like that's changing, that's ending. And if you feel like quitting in some way, giving up on someone or something, giving up in some way because maybe you're tired of fighting, or maybe you're exhausted, losing sleep over this, you may need to ask for help in some way. For some of you. But then for others, I feel like the message here is don't give up. Don't give up. Help is available to you in some way. Six of Pentacles, Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles. If this is a work situation, you may have a Gemini around you that could help you. You may have possibly a Taurus, a Libra, a Scorpio that wants to help you. And then for others, I feel like this is some sort of deal, some sort of arrangements being made. There will be a decision. There will be this agreement that's being made here. But if you are agreeing to something, just make sure that it's what you want, what you really want. Because the Nine of Swords can indicate regret, like massive regrets in the near future. So, you know, if you're signing a contract, whatever it is, just make sure that you're reading everything. If you want certain things, Seven of Wands can be you really fighting for what you want. Okay, look at that. We have separation and then free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So if you're married or if you're with someone, there may be a separation. But some of you with this is you overthinking things. There's a lot of fear here. Some of you fighting your fears. Maybe your partner is away for work or something like that. Or you are. And so maybe you're just really worried. All right, let's get you one of these. This is my deck, the Fantasyland Oracle deck. It is available on my website and also in my Etsy shop. All right, what is the guidance for Pisces? Earth Angel. So some of you may be an Earth Angel, or you may have someone around you who is. All right, step into your sovereignty. So that's that Seven of Wands energy. Maybe some of you have some sort of advantage in a situation. You could be stepping into your power. Maybe you're making a change. You could be transforming. Some of you definitely have a purpose. Could be finding that purpose, but for others, I mean, this is you maybe standing your ground, maybe receiving help with a particular matter, doing what you feel is right. Okay. Let's get you some career advice. This card came out. Immediately writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with your words that you write. So some of you are writers. You may be a teacher. We have the Hierophant at your foundation. This could be something that you're doing now, or this may be a good idea. Yeah, look at that. So we have speaker at the bottom of the deck. So we have writing and speaking. So for some of you, that could be your life purpose. Let's see what signs you're dealing with. If you've published anything in your lifetime, it could be that for some of you, maybe you're going to be speaking about that. Maybe you're going to be doing like an interview or something like that. Okay, we have Pisces. So maybe you're dealing with another Pisces. And then we have ear. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, Pisces, I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. So guys, I do hope that you found this mid-month reading helpful. I will be getting back to doing the weeklies. I just wanted to give you some sort of monthly reading because I couldn't get all of the April monthly readings for each sign done. So this is kind of like a little mini version of that. I definitely suggest that you subscribe to my monthly newsletter. You can do that over on my website. That link is listed down below. Definitely check us out on Etsy. I always have sales, or I always have like promo codes for Etsy. I have one right now. It is listed down below. So if you want to save some money, definitely always read the description box. Also, guys, big news. I did just open a crystal shop. I do sell lots of different items. And so that inventory does update daily, and so you can actually check that shop out on my website, but you also can check it out through my Facebook and Instagram pages. You also can now purchase my decks right here on YouTube. So if you want to browse a few of my favorite decks, I will be switching those up every once in a while, but right now what I have featured on my channel are just a few of my favorite decks and a couple other items. But you can see my full catalog over on my website and also our Etsy page. So yeah, a lot going on. I am going to keep up with the weeklies, and so keep your eyes open for those videos. They will be just like this, different spread, but a video with all signs, each having their own reading, where it will be time-stamped. All right, so if you are interested in having a private reading, I do have spring sales going on at the moment. They do expire at the end of the month, so if you want to get in on that deal, all of my links are listed down below. All right, guys, have a great rest of April. Take care.